Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. You are looking very, very bright.
I bright and pinky, especially for Pride. I wanted to wear something. I wanted to wear something.
Cheerful and uplifting.
Yes, it's something that I'm missing in the last few days, if you know what I mean.
There's a lot of pride in this house. Happiness and love. Well, there is between us.
Love will win.
Yes. That's what we have to keep telling ourselves.
Hello.
Hiya.
I'm Toy.
I'm Goy.
And is Koi digging there, or is it like...
That's Kenneth.
Right, Kenneth is digging.
Goy's just sleeping.
And welcome to something a bit different, and maybe especially for Pride Month. It was like kind of, the stars aligned. Yes. So we are doing this video when Pride Month started. Last March, when we went to Gran Canaria.
Like nearly 3 months ago.
Yes, we were invited, we were doing some photo shoot, and we want to talk about this experience and show you also that the results, but we need to do some stuff at the beginning, so we are going to talk about it and watch it after this. If this is your first time in our channel,
get yourself on prep. It's Pride Month. Keeping everyone safe.
Okay. All right. I thought we need to have the conversation. And welcome. Please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't done so. And also thank you so much for all the views, likes, comments, and of course the new subscribers and our lovely veterans, which we get recently a lot of emails and comments and from you, and keep sending us and tell us.
It makes us really
it's
happy.
It's lifting our mood in those days that we need
the dry desert of parenting.
Yes, and it's important to say whatever we are saying here. We are sharing with your own honest opinion. We do not wish to offend, hurt, insult, or objectify anybody. Because there is no artist here.
Yeah.
Well, there is artist here, but
this is an exceptional
artist. But if we are offending you, we are sorry.
Sleep.
Before we go there,
as it's Pride Month,
yes,
you told me, I thought I'd get together a few maybe incorrect facts about Pride and Pride Month, as it's very easy to just be like, oh yeah, it's Pride Month, and forget
what it
all is.
Yes.
There's some stuff here that I wasn't aware of. I didn't know.
Tell us.
So,
I'm...
June, why do you think is Pride Month?
Wasn't it the first demonstration in New York?
June the 28th, 1969 was when the police raided the Stonewall Inn, which prompted the Stonewall riots, where the uprising began. And I that was in my head, but I didn't know specifically that's why June was picked. I didn't...
Good that sometimes they send you to Google.
Yes, it is. Although, to be fair, I've had to check multiple sources on some of these things.
Just to make sure
some things were wrong.
Fake news, yes.
A year later, the first Gay Liberation March happened on Christopher Street in New York, which was organised by, and I had no idea about this, the mother of Pride, Brenda Howard. So she arranged for this Gay Liberation March to happen 1 year later.
Who performed there?
It was more of a protest.
It was
than
a protest.
Parade.
It wasn't like...
Things changed over the years.
Right.
This is very interesting. How old do you think the original Pride flag is?
Which original? So the original
was
just...
Well.
That's the thing, because with the flag of the Pride is changing faster than
multiple
iPhone
sources
versions.
Said there's over 20, there's over 17, there's over 30 different variations. The original rainbow flag was designed in 1978 by Gilbert Baker and had 8 colours. It had 8 to begin with.
As opposed to...
Well, now it's 6. It was
Which
reduced.
colours are gone?
So it used to have a more pinkish as well as a more purple. Which is really strange because neither 6 or 8 are the number of colours in a rainbow. And they do all have a meaning. All 8 had a meaning, but I didn't want to bore you with all that. So maybe that's some homework you can do. Obviously, now we know Pride and Pride marches as super fun and exciting. Sao Paulo Pride is considered to be the world's largest.
Sao Paulo?
In Brazil.
Wow.
Estimated over 4 million attendees every
When
single
is it happening?
year.
June as well?
I guess so. Most countries celebrate June. Some do others.
Well, London celebrates in July and Reading celebrates in September. So it's like...
Yeah, but like the Pride Month as a thing is usually June.
Okay.
The largest pride in Europe was in Madrid in 2017, 2.5 million people.
Wow.
This one's fun. The gay capital of the Middle East is Tel Aviv.
Of course.
And that pride has been going since 1979. That blew my mind.
No, 1979. 79, I was 2 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy. But obviously, it's just pig washing, isn't it? That's all.
Yeah,
it is.
of course, Israel is pink washing.
Not like they
but it was
actually
like a
have
protest.
human rights.
It was like a demonstration.
As a pride march, parade, demonstration, the whole thing, like everyone else was starting.
Because you were in Pride in Tel Aviv and you saw how fun
it was mad.
It's really fun, isn't it?
Yeah, so many people. The first country to legalize same-sex marriage was the Netherlands in 2001. Several countries before had offered laws that gave same-sex partners the ability to have some sort of legal partnership that was never defined as marriage until 2001. And I'm going to end it on a sad note.
Sad note.
Because this is why Pride Month is still important. 64 countries still have laws criminalizing homosexuality with varying degrees of punishments.
How many of them are Muslim countries?
Most of them are Africa.
It's down to religion.
And that is why we do these, and it's still important. It's not just fun. It's not just all, yay, glitter, rainbows. It's actually, there's people all around the world who are executed just for loving. Just for loving.
Thank you so much. It was very educating.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Yes. By mistake I chose this mug.
Oh,
yeah,
it's meant to be.
Not on purpose.
Meant to be. Wishing you all a happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Whoever you are.
And celebrate love.
Love will win. Spread positivity.
Yes.
Be kind and just be you.
Yes.
Be yourself. Be the best self you can be.
Oh, you're so positive. I like it. It's so nice.
Even when parenting.
Gran Canaria visit in March. You have a project.
There's a story, and it aligns with Pride Month beautifully. So, there was a post on a gay Facebook group, Gay Gran Canaria Facebook group that we follow just to see what's going on and stuff. And someone posted, I'm going to be in Gran Canaria on these dates. I'm looking for a same-sex couple to take some photos in the dunes. And I was like, oh, that could be fun. Let's try that. So I messaged him, and I thought...
We both thought it's going to be a bit naughty.
It was going to be a gay man who likes to take photos, and we just have a bit of a laugh on the beach because we were feeling quite good about our new bodies. So we arranged with this photographer, and then when we met him, he absolutely blew our minds.
His name is?
David Bania.
David
Bania. From Poland.
But he lives in Norway.
Lives in Norway. He was on holiday with his girlfriend. And his goal, this blows my mind, this beautiful soul, straight photographer went to a gay Facebook group because he wanted to get a same-sex couple so that he could add to his portfolio and advertise and show that same-sex photography is a thing. He wanted to get that out there, that visibility. He blew my mind. So that is the pure definition of ally.
That blew your mind.
Ally.
But there is another layer of this, and it's the whole experience.
Yes.
Because
that's just surface level fact.
Yes. So when we got there and got to meet, it was kind of, oh, okay, hello, nice to meet you kind of thing. So we got to know David. But straight away, we were welcomed with he's young, but very warm person, mature. The way he thinks, the way he speaks.
Very emotionally intelligent.
He did you an ASMR with his voice, didn't he?
So we had a chat about what he wanted to do, and he put us at ease. And then we wandered to some locations that he'd already scouted the day before.
So the thing is, it may seem like we are not camera shy, right? Because we're talking to a camera. But when it comes to photos, it's always awkward a bit. Posing and how to look and how to do and to do the duck face, all of that. So it's quite an awkward thing. And I wasn't sure how he will direct that.
Yeah.
And
once we met him and he began to talk to us like, okay, you're not an amateur. You know what you're doing. Yes. And I was thinking, he's going to just pose us. And it's...
Yeah, so he said to us, do that or do that. And but no.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Not a single
and that was the
photo.
Beauty of his work, because he gave us tasks.
We walked with him along the beach, and he opened up to us about who he is. He asked us loads about ourselves, and then he told us, I don't pose people. I'm just going to give you each prompts at different places.
Yeah.
And so he'd only tell one of us what the prompt was, and we would then have to go over and do it. And then he was literally running around non-stop, taking photos whilst we were doing these things. So nothing was really like, oh, stand here, move your arm, do that, look there. He just said, like, for instance, the first thing he wanted me to do was go and stand behind Isaac and whisper in his ear seductively what you had for breakfast. Which sounds ridiculous.
And he asked me to tell you a lot of sentences in Hebrew because you don't speak the language. Just tell him whatever sentences you have in mind, but do it in a very sexual way. And it was really cute. And
so everything was really organic. You know, he's
Yes.
like, just stand here when you do it, but that was all the direction he gave. His
the
pictures,
session
pictures,
took around 2 and something hours.
2.5 hours.
And what I like the most in the whole process, beside the fact that David is a fantastic person and professional and all of that, we put our phones aside.
Yes.
2.5 hours, we've done those things and we were focusing on each other. It may come to you as a surprise. I love this man very much. But actually, when we were in that moment, you can call it meditated, you can call it focus, but we were exploring ourselves
He just
in different ways.
made us discover each other again in a different way, and the environment. We go to that place all the time and we stand in the dunes and we look and go, oh, isn't it gorgeous? We were sitting there, standing there,
Looking at the view.
and it was like
And the
the
sunset was
state
amazing.
that we went into mentally and emotionally because of him was sublime.
Not because of him, thanks to him.
Thanks to him.
And,
My favourite one was towards the end when the sun was getting low. He said, I want you two to just stand and look at each other. You're not allowed to say a word. Just communicate how you feel about each other by touch. We left him in this, it was like we'd had this super spiritual therapy
And you know,
session.
yes, it was some
It
sort
was
of a
so
therapy
connecting,
session.
and
Yeah.
he was just a gem to
gem.
be able to open that in us and relax us. And
Let's watch together David Banya's pictures of us, starting now. That's...
He made us so happy. So happy. The pictures are gorgeous.
It's a
He's
moment.
just-
It's
and the
really-
memory we have from that
it's a
day.
moment. It's just a moment that probably will stuck. It's there. I remember the feeling. I remember how we were wondering and making ourselves laugh. How we were enjoying the moment, and nothing of it was awkward.
No,
He
he was
felt so natural.
relaxing and calming and
So a word to you, David, if you are watching this. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for doing it for us. Thank you so much for picking us.
Yes.
You know, it's like I know
because we
that
actually met someone later that night who'd answered the request as well and was too late. So we were
and
like,
we-
"Oh, well, sorry, we got in there first."
and without being arrogant, good that you chose us.
But love, positivity.
Positive. I hope that your new business will
Yes.
succeed, and I'm hoping we will have a part of your success because you deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve it on so many levels.
Yeah.
Not just taking good
Don't
pictures.
change.
Don't change.
Don't change.
Be you.
You know-
Keep spreading the amazing feeling that you gave us because it was more than just a load of pictures.
A moment to stay with us. We will add his
And
Instagram
his website.
and the website.
If you live in Norway and you're looking for a photographer,
Didn't he say that he's willing to travel to do this kind of thing?
possibly.
So,
He's incredible.
Get in touch.
But if you're in Norway, obviously it'd be easier. I don't know whereabouts he lives in Norway, but
yeah, get in touch with him. See
what I loved was that when we met, we had the chat and we were friendly. And then once we started, he switched his presentation slightly and became super soft. And the way he was speaking was so calming and so it was like this professional bit thing took over, but it was even more calming and relaxing than he was normally. He just had this aura, this magic.
I am really surprised, you know, how sometimes in life you can come across special people,
Yeah.
like people that bring something to you, and
Just because I saw an advert on a Facebook page.
Yeah.
I happened to be looking at that moment and saw it.
And we are very, very lucky, and I am feeling very, very lucky to have you in my life and you being my husband. So thank you so much for being here with me and going through whatever we're going through.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love you too.
If you like this video, thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't done so.
Follow us on Facebook, send us messages. If you'd like to join our helpers team, send us an email too.
toyandgo@gmail.com or find us on Instagram.
Toy and Guy!
And until next time,
Happy
Happy
Pride
Pride
Month,
Month.
everyone.
bye! Is it the first time we're actually mentioning Pride Month in our channel?
Yes. Apart from when we actually were at London Pride walking.
Yeah, but that wasn't Pride Month. Like, this is Pride Month.
Normally we take
We
June
are
off,
doing
don't we?
so many new things this year.
So versatile.